edition of Black to Business, hosted by yours truly, Dr. Edward B. Coulon Smith, chairman of the board for the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. Today is a special day. Today I have a special guest. I have one of the most hardest working women in the city of New Orleans, in the surrounding areas. She is the owner, and as she said, the main worker, the head worker at Crazy Daiquiri Island. And I'm going to introduce to some and present to others, none other than Miss Kiana Braxton. Miss Braxton, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Coming in this thing looking like your cousin, Tony, and the rest of the Braxton
Okay.
family. So if you want to be a part of this conversation, if you want to call in, phone in, dial 504 582 9422. So, and that's in order to be a part of the conversation, to be a part of everything that we have going on today. So, enjoy your lunch. But right now, we're going to have a treat for you. Miss Braxton,
Yes.
tell us a little about yourself, including your education and occupational experiences.
Okay, I'm Kiana Braxton, and I went to Auburn High School. Um, I'm the owner of Crazy Daiquiri Island, NOLA Transit Cleans, Crazy Treats 504, and etc. I have a couple of other ones. And Potbelly NOLA, if y'all go out to get some of the good food, is right behind churches.
Churches.
And Crazy Dagger Island is on Arrowheart, 7801 Arrowheart. And everybody who have not been seeing me with Crazy Trees 504, you know, my number one place was by Bertha's. That was my headquarters,
Yeah.
Bertha's.
In fact, that's where I met you at.
Yes.
So, tell the listening audience about Crazy Daiquiri Island. I've been seeing it all on Instagram, all on Facebook. Everybody and mama has been on social media with it. And one of the questions I have,
Okay.
and tell us about the Crazy Daiquiri Island. Then I ask the other question, the follow-up question after that.
All right. What part about Crazy Dagger Island? One, we are a women-owned daiquiri shop.
Okay.
I wanted it to be something where you have it's welcoming. It's not a place that you just pull up and you have to look around and be like, oh, do I want to go in there? Let me make sure I can run in and run out because I'm a woman, and everywhere I go, you're going to get somebody. You're going to whisper, you're going to get holler, say, yay, ho, whatever. So it's just, you're going to be able to come in and enjoy the vibe and get a daiquiri.
All right. So, speaking of getting a daiquiri, so where did the concept of the penis cup come from?
Oh my
Because
God.
right now you see all over social media, all over Instagram, all on Facebook, everybody that comes into the shop gets the penis cup and they're taking pictures with the penis cup. So
So-
where did that concept come
So,
from?
like when you go on Bourbon, right? They got the
Right.
hand grenade, right?
Okay.
So you got the crazy dildo grenade.
Ah, that's what it's called. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy dildo grenade. All right, so what are some of your famous flavors of daiquiris over at Crazy Daiquiri Island? And what is the price points on that? And what are the operating times of y'all being open?
So our operation time is 10 a.m. to midnight. Sundays through Thursday. On Fridays and Saturdays, from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Mm.
So, the time never stop. And nobody come outside early in the city. We don't come outside until after midnight.
Okay.
So you still can pass and get a daiquiri. We open. The sign, it might look a little dark because of the tent, but pull on the door. We're open. And one of the main things, like you was asking for the flavors. The flavors is flavoring. That's all I can tell you. Come and get a flight. So if I give too much of information, you're gonna know already. You need to come through the door.
All right. So look, listening audience right now, if you're out there listening, you need a daiquiri. You can go to Crazy Daiquiri Island right now. Do we have any specials at Crazy Dagger Island?
Absolutely, we have all the specials. So on we do teacher appreciation on Thursdays because teachers like y'all spend so much of time with our kids, and I know you spend so much of time with mine because I'm always at work and she always gonna be at school. So we appreciate y'all. So it's buy one get one when you come in with your ID. So I spend a lot of time also at auctioning. That's my next set of people who love
Okay.
me so much that they see a lot of time with me. So we also give back to healthcare appreciation. So if you're in any type of healthcare, you can bring your ID and come in and you get a buy one, get one as well.
All right. What about the first responders?
Oh, got them too. Blue collar Monday.
Hey,
Bring your ID.
bring your ID.
Bring your ID. I
Blue
got
Collar
you.
Monday.
Blue collar
Thursday
Monday
for the teachers.
because blue collar everybody kind of work. And I when I first started, I didn't start with daiquiris. Daiquiris was far off my mind. It was all about crazy treats.
Crazy treats. All right.
Treats. That's my number one baby of all. You know?
So hold up. Now, you are a serial entrepreneur.
Yes.
Can you give us some examples of your businesses that you have owned and currently own? So right now, this is a segue to go into Crazy Treats, and then you can talk about the transportation, Pot Belly, because Pot Belly got some fire seafood rolls. So if you ain't eating your lunch right now, please make your way to Pot Belly over there behind the churches on
29 Norton.
Martin Luther King and Claiborne.
So, okay, how we do this? One of the businesses is Crazy Treats 504. Crazy Treats 504, I started it in 2018. This is my edible company. I liked it, and I, with me dealing with cancer, it was another way that you don't have to be on so much a hard medicine, you know. And I started that. I liked it, and everybody else liked it.
Okay.
So that's one. Second is Nola, K&A Logistics. K&A Logistics, I was working at Exxon Refinery, and some of the ladies was like, they do hot shots. I'm like, what is that? It was like, yeah, girl, on our downtime, we go do hot shots. I was like, okay, I want to do that. So I started into doing that and created K&A Logistics. So yeah, I drive trucks. I kind of do everything. They be like, I'm the black Mexican. It is what it is. If I can make a dollar off it and it's honest, I'm making it. I'm
Got
going
it.
forward. Then after that, me opening up a brick and mortar for Crazy Treats 504, and I was getting everyone around in the world that can come at me. I started NOLA Transit Queens. NOLA Transit Queens because I like driving already. So I was like, why not do a black car service? So I was working with the Teamsters doing the movie sets, and I was doing transportation that's picking up the actors and the extras and the workers. So that's how I kind of branched off and went into the transportation company, Black Car Service. That's the same thing. So I have that, and I still own it. It's mine.
All right. So how's that going right now?
It's going. It's
Because I know during Super Bowl and I think Essence and all these other festivals and concerts and things that we have, I saw you out there and I saw social media blowing up with your services.
so for Super Bowl. Let me tell y'all, I broke my leg completely, almost off.
Mm.
So I could not work for Super Bowl, but God have been so blessed to me. So we did have workers, and they went out there and supported me and represented really good because anytime you see them, you know, they are the face. I'm not by myself with this. I have a team, and me and my team, we make it happen.
Okay. So, as I see the producer picking up the phone, you can dial in, phone in, call in at 504 582 9422 to be a part of the conversation. Right now, I see Miss Ebony has called in. Miss Ebony, you are on the air.
Hi, I'm enjoying the show. Thank you so much for providing so much information. But I would like to know, how does Crazy Daiquiri Island give back to the community?
That's another one of my
That's a
questions. I'm
good
glad you
one.
answered, Miss Ebony.
So, Crazy Decorate Island, like I say, we've been having our location for over 3 years now, but we only been up and running actively since January. So, our first event for giving back to the community will be Back to School Drive. So, if anyone wants to partner up with us, that would be good. But we're gonna do our Back to School Drive, partial of the donations. Nah, I'm saying that wrong. The sales that we get for August, I'm going to put that towards of we giving back for back to school.
All right.
I
Anything
like
else, Miss
that.
And
Ebony?
also for the mothers, if y'all did not come out to Crazy Daiquiri Island for Mother's Day, we gave back. All mothers was able to come to Crazy Daiquiri Island and get a free daiquiri on us. And we did very well. We gave over 500 daiquiris out for Mother's Day. Everybody came. So if any of y'all listening, call in and tell us how you enjoy your daiquiri.
Thank you so much for that. I've also done my research on Miss Kiana Braxton, and I noticed that she's a part of the culture as well. How does Crazy Daiquiri Island honor the culture of New Orleans?
So, Crazy Daiquiri Island, we honor us. The Mardi Gras Indians, the Second Line Bands, the Social and Pleasure Bands, everybody. We all one. We can't do it without them, and you know, we all, like I can say, all one.
So, Ms. Braxton, as one of the questions, I see that you are a former New Orleans Mardi Gras Indian
Indeed.
Queen. Tell
Yes.
us about your organization and when was your reign and do you still mask?
So I'm a Mardi Gras. I'm a Big Queen Kitty from Comanche Hunters, across the canal, Lower Ninth Ward. My chief is Big Chief Keith Gibson. I've been doing it over 27 years, 28 years.
Mm.
I still mask. I haven't masked last year, the last 2 years because of my accident, me breaking my leg, and I was opening up my shop this year. So
All right, Ms. Ebony, anything else?
Is Crazy Daiquiri Island hiring? I would like to know the hiring procedure. How can I go about applying for a position there?
yes, we are hiring. The procedure is very easy. You can go to crazydaiquirisland.com and put in career, and you can put in an application on there. You can come into the location at 7801 Arrowhead Boulevard and bring in a background check. You have to have a background check to put in the application. Even if you go online to fill it out, it will not let you go through without putting in your background check.
Thank you so much, and I wish you all the success.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you, Ms. Ebony.
Have a
Uh,
great day.
we have another caller, Armand. You're on the air.
Hello, how you guys doing today? How you guys doing?
We're good.
I
What do
was
you
calling
have
to
for
say
Ms. Braxton?
I wanted to tell her she probably don't remember me, but I was actually a customer at Crazy Daiquiri Island when she first opened, and the flavors were very, very, very delicious. Me and a couple of friends came through, and we had a good time. It was nice, clean, just the whole team was pleasant. It was a great place to be, and we definitely coming back. We look forward to coming back. So I wanted to say, keep doing your thing, Big Queen. Keep up the good work, and thanks for giving New Orleans another place to chill and have fun.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Armand.
All love.
There it is. All right, Ms. Braxton, what message do you want to send to aspiring visionaries such as yourself?
The main thing I would tell you, never give up. It's not going to be easy, but never give up. The the easiest thing in creating and going after your dream is giving up.
All right. Now, have you experienced any ups and downs in your professional life? If so, how did you overcome them and navigate through them?
Mm, Praying, prayer works. It works more than anything because the ups and downs that I have with this, with opening anything crazy, and I'm gonna say that anything crazy
Mm,
because I started out opening up Crazy Treats 504 and Crazy Treats change to Crazy Car Wash, to that change to Malaya Crazy Daiquiri. I mean Malaya's Crazy Snowball. Then that changed to Crazy Daiquiri Island, and then that I was like, you know what? What I'm doing?
mm,
I thought maybe I should just walk away because everybody would tell me if I was you, and I had to remind myself nobody is me but
right,
me.
right.
So you don't know my story. You don't know what I go through. You know, I've been having 7801 Earhart since April 1st of 23. 7801 Earhart have not got the okay to open until I want to say January the 10th of
Mm,
26. Why is that?
you tell
They
us.
told me I had to get a conditional use that I wasn't going to be able to get approved for and got approved for everything that I asked for.
Mm,
They told me that um, they gave me license to have tobacco, but I didn't couldn't have the license to have alcohol because why? But I was approved for everything and did everything I had to do
right.
and submit everything. Had to go through everybody. Everyone know me at ABO by my face and name from when I walked through the door. When I had to pay someone to go to take care of it all, but that wasn't good enough because they have so many personal problems with people, and I think that's unfair to business owners
Talk.
who's coming out to trying to do something the correct way,
Speak on it.
you know? And that's the hardest part. That's why I say prayer. Because how can you have a pleasant attitude when you coming in a place and they having a problem with you and you don't even know them? But they take your paperwork and sit it down on the table and tell you somebody gonna get back in touch with you and it's 3 years later.
Mm,
Or it's time for you to open. Oh, like last year I should have been open around November or when by the time I did get my paperwork, it said that I had license since September, but I never got approved. Never got the paperwork to go forward to January after I had to send out a extent email to everybody.
okay.
Crazy.
So I'm quite sure a lot of black businesses in particular have some of these same stories that you speak of. So if you have some of these same stories, what we need to do, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna talk about these stories, because I'm a person that's not about the problems. You know, we're gonna talk about the problems. We can sit and talk about the problems all day. But guess what's gonna happen if we do that? The problem's still
Nothing.
gonna exist. So we gotta sit down and formulate and come up with some solutions. So right now, you're telling us everything that you've gone through. So what are some of the solutions that you would have for the next person who's out there listening, who's going through something similar to what you've went through or that you've gone through, as to how they can overcome that and now sit in a seat or sit similar where you are.
I think we need to be more in tune with what's going on every part. Like we don't go vote. We don't go vote until it touch our door.
Mm,
We don't pay attention to what's going on up there in Congress. We don't pay attention to any of the stuff until it's too late. But if it's some type of foolishness, if it's some type of mess that they throw out there for us to entertain, we all for it. If somebody have something negative to say, you're gonna have a million likes, a million comments, a million people in tune in it. But you got something positive to say, you're gonna get one like. You're gonna get a lot of looks. Nobody gonna intake. Nobody gonna say anything. Nobody gonna do nothing until it's touched them.
Okay. So, can you tell the listener about the process of starting a business such as yours? You know, I've heard of people who are black business owners who have cigar shops. I know that's very difficult to get into, and I've known people that have run daiquiri shops. One in particular that owned one in Baton Rouge, but I've not known anybody, a person of color, especially a lady of color, that has gotten a dagger shop, especially here in the city of New Orleans. So I know you've had a lot of hurdles and obstacles and all that kind of stuff to do. So what was the process like, and what is that process?
It's so personal to me because as I'm sitting here talking, smiling, but I have so much of hurt in the inside about it that I have to take back from because the process is crazy.
Mm.
It's like it's cliquish. It's like you say that we're allowed to have something to do it, but you make it damn near impossible for us to even get through it. One in particular, uh, and I'm gonna bring this up. I was doing um my poker machine uh process that I'm dealing with right now. I did that process back in October of last year. And I was like, I'm gonna do this because it's one of the things that I need to have done. I know it's a process. They say 3 months. It's a 3 months process for us to get this going through. Let me start that. So while I'm getting everything else going with the city to get open, everything will flow right in place. Paperwork never got submitted. Why my stuff never got submitted? But once I went to go with another company, you want to tell me how we can make it right on getting it submitted and having contact, or even with the city period, just trying to open up. Like it's so many different rules and guidelines that you have to go through, or you don't have to go through that because I don't want to so much say as a woman, but because maybe the men deal with it too, but because I don't know them, I can't say if they are. They're not. I have watched, been in a room where other people was able to come and get a slap on the wrist, and then you take mine completely away
Okay.
and make it damn near impossible for me to get it going. But what they didn't understand was I don't give up and I don't understand no.
Got it. All right, so that sounds like some trainings that we're going to put in place. Right now, we're going to jump into the community calendar. On Sunday, May 31st, 2026, the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club had Election Sunday. On that day, we had several new characters to be elected. The 2027 Zulu King elect is Brother Keith Thomas. Zulu Big Shot, Brother Fred Lee Sr. Zulu Witch Doctor, Brother Jamar McNeely. Zulu Ambassador, Brother Cantrell Lawson. Zulu Mayor, Derek DJ Fat Gardner. Zulu Province Prince, Brother Roderick Mitchell Sr. Zulu Governor, Brother Robert Jackson, Brother Robert Joseph Jackson. Zulu Mr. Big Stuff, Brother Edward Jones, and Zulu Grand Marshal, Brother Wilbur Thomas Sr. Next week on Black to Business will be none other than Dr. Kim Evans Rugen, ED of Hope Ignites New Orleans. And on June 27th, 26th will be the Women's Empowerment Breakfast at the Metairie Country Club. So those are some of the upcoming events that are upcoming and that the New Orleans Region Black Chamber of Commerce have participated in and will be participating in more. Right now, I see the phone lines all right, they're not lit up, and we're about to go off the air. So, Ms. Braxton, tell us about who or what has motivated you to be the person you are. And these are your closing remarks and your closing words for the listeners for today.
My grandmother. My grandmother and my mom. They're no longer here with us, and they did everything. So, my kids.
Well, see y'all next week on Black to Business. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why it's called present. Enjoy the gift. See you next week. Peace.